So what are we doing? We gotta explore the apartments, I think? What are we working on? I think we haven't explored the apartments up here. And I know last time I said we had to adjust the volume, so let me know if the volumes are off. I think they should be good. I looked at them earlier. What we got here? Lonely Cormorant surveys the sea indifferent to your approach. That makes me think I saw what a loon sounds like on a list of, like, scariest bird sounds. I don't think a loon is that scary. Now, a shoebill! A shoebill sounds like a machine gun. That is a concerning bird sound. But I think loon sounds are honestly kind of pretty. Have you guys heard what a loon sounds like? It makes me think of, like, mourning dove sounds, if that makes sense. What is? I believe this boat shines like it was recently painted. That doesn't look recently painted. How the heck did we get to the apartment? Through here? Through here, right. That guy wouldn't throw me down a cigarette. He wouldn't give me shorts, chat. We did the thing there. Do I need to go...
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier.
Do you think I need to go tell the union guy that I left the guy's door open? I guess we'll go back there. Well, maybe we should do that first. Chat, what do we think? Apartments or go back to the union guy? Let's see. What's with all these bullet holes? I've seen a lot of them around. I have seen a lot of bullet holes. You know what? That's true.
Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old.
Oh, so no crime?
Perhaps a crime of a sort ages ago. But no, these do not warrant an investigation.
You know what? Let's get a little history lesson. What can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Should we go?
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Hold on, let's go back to the union guy. Actually, there's no dash button, that's right. What about checking in with the old lady you extorted valuables from last time? The bookstore lady? I think we did all we could from her because we got up to the dice maker lady. I don't see where I have a ton more to do with her. We explored her back rooms and made her angry and something. Bad spirits are coming for me. Hey, look, there's our friendly neighborhood racist. There's so many racists in this game chat. Aw, this means I have to go back up the wonky stairs again. It's not too far to go in here. No, go in there. Do I have to hit the button? There's a button behind guard. No, I have a key, right? Yeah, I've got a key. And I gotta sneeze. Woo! Sorry, chat. Blow out my mic on that one, I bet. Okay. Yeah, this isn't too far. We can check. Thank you. Thank you, Flo. What is up with this box? Could we open this? What was up with this? No, lock. To be fair, this game is about politics. It is. Me, I'm not gonna get political on stream. Also me, plays Disco Elysium. Alright, I did your thing.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Oh, thank God, because that chair sucked health out of me. I want to go over a couple things.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
I mean, you know, the door was open. He had a lot of weird mugs.
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
Yeah, I may or may not have gone inside and seen a collection of questionable mugs. Who can really say? Oh, he did have that flag, though. But do I want to admit I saw the flag? Chat, what we think? I feel like if I say I saw the flag, he's gonna be like, oh, you know too much, you shouldn't have seen that. Let's admit, whatever, own up to it, go big or go home. I did go inside, he had the flag of old Revachol on his wall.
Exactly the kind of fascist memorabilia I was expecting. Weasel probably prays to it every night for the downfall of the Union.
Bummer.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
I mean, I really did go in there. Whose place is it? I just need to know. That's a good question. Like, we've come this far. Just tell me.
Why?
You know what? What if my case is connected to them? You never know.
Believe me, he's not a killer. He's a nobody. Just a basement variety armchair fascist who comes up with needlessly complex conspiracy theories.
Then why can't I know who he is?
Did one of his complex theories turn out to be true?
What if it did? What if he took a whack in the dark? Started telling people the strike is funded by a protection racket that drove local shops out of business?
I mean, is it?
What if he planned to write a hack piece to the local newspaper regarding these crazy theories he had developed? Just to stir up trouble. Wouldn't that be annoying?
I mean, I guess. Oh, I can't scroll down to show the options, chat. That's not a big deal. Certainly not big enough to do something insidious. That'd be cool. I live for shutting these journalist fucks down. I'm just going with, I see. I want to remain neutral here, I think.
Journalism, Harry. I love it. You love it. And you know why? Because we've got nothing to hide. Let's keep it that way.
Turns out I broke into your own apartment. I hope not with those mugs in there, Flo.
Now, please, let's get back to the good stuff. The police stuff, Harry. I just see myself as one of you guys. Think of me as a sergeant or something. Let's crack this, Harry.
I guess. You said the Lynchy and the striker related. Fill me in on those. Give me the tea.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
Oh yeah, I totally figured that out. Yeah, I knew that, but what do you mean?
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
I mean, can you be sure with the Nisha? I feel it in my gut. The Nisha doesn't stop my gut feelings. My intuition is still there.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
Being a raging racist is a rather lasting memory. Yeah, I don't think the Nisha changes something like that.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
Oh, that makes me think of, you know, the Chiquita Banana, the whole... Look up into the devious past of the Chiquita Banana Company.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
I think it... Hold on, what was it exactly? Chiquita Banana... They like something with a revolution? Oh yeah, Chiquita Banana has been involved in several conflicts, including a trade war with the European Union and a lawsuit in Colombia over its role in the Civil War. Chiquita Banana had a hand in the Colombian Civil War, chat. I knew it was something off the wall crazy like that. Continue, please.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
I mean, that's convenient. How?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
No, I'm good.
But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened
Wait,
commando
what?
types.
Chiquita Banana also cooped Guatemala in 54? What the fuck? What the fuck is a banana company? What are they doing?
One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
But good pun, buddy.
What makes you think the Wild Pines negotiator can't control them?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers.
I mean, I never said you were.
We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
I feel like it doesn't really matter if the whole neighborhood's in on it. Who did the push?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly. They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Am I the only one who has mixed feelings about this?
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land."
Wait, the rats didn't work? Hold up, hold up, hold up. I get you a free rat. Hold up, hold up. Tits is being fussy. Oh, rats! Hold on, I'll get you that. Too long didn't read. President started making social reforms, such as land reforms and minimum wage, so United Fruit, now Chiquita, went to snitch to Eisenhower about a possible communist takeover that needed to be stopped ASAP? What? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Chiquita Banana is wild. Give me just another second, guys. I need to make sure we get bonk sounds. Boom. Okay. Audio should be working. Here's your rats. Chiquita is a global menace. Yeah, clearly. Apparently they are a monster.
He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Yay! Dude, my 2-year-old nephew likes to say yay now. It's cute. over Christmas, he'd every now and then let out a little yay. And instead of yes, he goes, okay.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
He's he sounds pretty confident. If you ever see Chiquita specify that they haven't cooped since 1954, that's why. Wait, have they publicly been like, no, we definitely didn't coop another country, you guys? How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do.
Yeah, but what evidence do you have?
Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry.
That's crazy.
These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
Gee, I may or may not have talked to that giant guy. Fake Chiquita bought the tick mark and posted that they couped Guatemala again, so the actual account had to clarify it. Oh my god.
He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here. Strange.
I feel like this guy likes the drama. Oh, I wonder if the lawyer girl is the girl at the hotel.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
I bet she's the blonde girl we meet. You remember when we first come out of our hotel room and we've got like one shoe on, and there's the girl who's like, oh, you're gonna interview me at some point.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members.
Okay, and that's about Titus and Hardy.
Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Well, he named the group.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind.
That's great, that's great. Who's second in charge?
Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Okay, where can I find them? The union booth in the Whirling was empty.
You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're gonna show up in full force tomorrow.
Okay, where am I gonna sleep tonight?
The lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
Let's see. In the future, I could use your backing. Can you ask the Hardy boys to cooperate?
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
Oh, thank you.
When you meet this Titus, tell him about this. See what he has to say.
Okay, I can do that.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Just 5? Just 5? Okay, whatever. I'm desperate for money. I'll take it.
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote. He looks a little puzzled.
Why? We need money, Kim. I'm desperately at this point trying to get Kim to like me. But like, come on. You gotta I'm making concessions for you and trying to be less of a blight on the town. And you gotta make concessions for me and let me take the $5.
Good boy. A real team player. Now, do you have any more questions?
Can I have more money? Congrats, you're corrupt. No, I swear I'm not. It's $5. Does that really count as a bribe? Good talk. I gotta go.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike.
I mean, nothing's stopping you from still telling me.
I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
What do you mean, yeah? It's like Hank in Detroit. I love Hank in Detroit. Do it for Hank. Yes, Massey, I think everything above $4.99 is a bribe. It's a penny. It's a penny. You're too stingy. You all would take the $5 if it was you.
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
Who says I'm not a man of the left?
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Let's see. I'm not a man of the left. You're right not to trust me. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are? Or this is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I'll do what my heart tells me to do. You know, I kind of like that because I'm a person who adheres to kind of like, can I heal from here? I can heal a health. Sorry, I saw it was low and I had a healing item. It was bugging me. Because kind of like, there's gray areas in life, so what's right and wrong isn't always clear cut, and you need to trust your instinct. Does that make sense? You wouldn't download a bride.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found? I think it's lonely and cold. I think it wants to be found, and I have a proposal for you.
You would download a house with housing costs today? I damn well would.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Why?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez.
Ooh.
It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Why do I feel like that's not what it's really for? It would be cool if it is.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Where is this place exactly?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Okay, did you miss the part where I have amnesia?
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit.
You know what? Let's confer with Kim real quick. Let's see how he feels. We're trying to please Kim. We should take him into consideration.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
He studies ever.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
He's trusting me.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
Kim being jealous of your $5. Look, we can split it. He can get $250. $250. What will happen to the current occupants of where you're planning to build this?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
I mean, if it's really for a youth center, that's a good thing. Fine, I'll do it. It's better be really for a youth center, though.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here.
It's a pleasure to be working with you. Stop, I know you're using me. He hands you an open white envelope. Oh, more money?
You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the water lock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning.
What's a water lock?
Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun.
Wait, a lady went on CBS for having an interview while having a framed picture of Kim Kitsuragi on her wall? Hold up, what? That's amazing. That's great. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. Bye.
See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Okay, good talk. See you later. Where's the stairs? You know what that makes me think of, though? It makes me think of, like, weird stuff like that. Like, when Mark Zuckerberg did that thing, and, he just had a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's on his shelf. Intimidate public, assert yourself. I feel like there's times where I could have been more assertive, could have made people listen to me. I'm gonna put a point into authority. I feel good about that. What we got here? Interact. Oh, a bunch of these. I don't want to read all the notes. I don't like too much reading in a game. I'm tired. I don't want. Wait, map? I have a map? What is map? Oh, I need a copy of the city map from the RCM. Oops. The greatest Zuckerberg moment is when he high-fives someone like a real human would. He's a real-life human man. Trust it, Chad. Trust it. Mark Zuckerberg would never lie to you. That'd be crazy. I have a real problem with finding the stairs in this game. Okay. Now let's go to the apartments, because it's gonna be we haven't seen the pawn shop yet, so it's gonna be past the apartments anyway, so we can go in the apartments and look around. I bet he loves breathing the oxygen and walking the legs. He likes blinking the eyes too. All quality human, real human activities. No, go down! I'll never get down these stairs on the first try. The man acts and looks like a lizard person trying to pass as a human while being remotely controlled by a handless squirrel. Oh, goodness. Oh, is it nighttime? It's nighttime. I don't have enough money to stay at the hotel. Where the fuck am I gonna sleep? What am I gonna do? I truly am Hobocop. Authoritative superstar Hobocop now. We can't forget the superstar part. Is the thing down here? No, it's up here. It's up here. It's up here. Ask Kim for a sleepover! Kim, can we crash in your car? Pretty please. Pretty please. What we got here? Eviction notices missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Aw, missing pets. Boxes filled with cleaning chemicals, smells of laundry detergent. Wait, no, I don't want to talk to Kim. What's this? Glasses. Hello, put those on. Frick yeah, what buff does that give me? Ooh, aw, -1 authority. Okay, I don't want those on yet, because we just up authority. It's just got a negative. I'm gonna put my authority back where it was. We can make each other's nails and watch scary movies and talk about boys. And like try to get Kim to admit he has a crush on me. Who do you like? Old shoe rack, boots and sneakers and old slippers. Loud rumbling snore comes from within. Open up! The snoring is scary somehow. Yeah, I snore sometimes. That's pretty scary. Dude, I like stopped snoring for a really long time, and then I recently started up again. And I like wake myself up with my own damn snoring. It makes for very bad sleep. Play truth or dare with Kim. He picks dare, and you're like, I dare you to kiss a hobo cop. It's me, I'm the hobo cop. Oh. Oh? Shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Ah, Jesus! Oh, thank you for the gift sub, Anonymous! Thank you! Love you! Oh, you're the best. You're the best. Here, this is for you. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This is for you. Thank you! I appreciate you. Also, hold on, SM Entertainment. Wait. Who the heck is named SM Entertainment? How many of you know what SM Entertainment is? My K-pop knowledge coming in handy. That's great. That's great, SM, if you're in here. Make sure to thank Anonymous for your gift sub. Okay. Someone has drawn 5-point star in the wall. Like the Star of David or like a pentacle? Oh no, just a regular star. Right, a regular star. That's 5 points, doesn't it? Yoo-hoo,
This door has
coming
been
in.
closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Is it one of those padlocks I can open with another padlock? Examine it.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
Do I have chain cutters?
Better whip out those cutters.
Oh,
You
I
won't
do.
get very far otherwise.
Yeah, alright. What's a little breaking and entering? It's fine.
No reply.
Use the chain cutters to cut through. Too bad it's not S&M. No, no, no. Shh. Shh. We're a friendly stream. We don't know what that means.
No reply.
Oh, I'm knocking. Oh, very low. Oh, because the tool's not in my hand. We have to equip it. I see, I see. Tools. Chain cutters. It's not
This
breaking
door has
and
been
entering if you
closed with a
refuse to
padlock.
admit
The
it.
chalk drawn number on the board
I don't
says
think that's how that
number
works,
11.
Taki. 58's good odds, okay.
The shackle snaps like a
Sick.
twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After
Sorry if you guys hear the
detective.
hammering, it should stop in a minute. Andrew's doing something. What are these shoes? Can I have these? Money in the shoes! Hell yeah, we can unequip the chain cutters now. It was not breaking and entering, I was merely astral projecting. I'm a spirit. Woo. Okay, what we got here? A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. What's lithography? Photos of revolutionaries opposing with guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. You heard government made walking outside one's body illegal? You just learned Happy... Oh, I heard about Happy Gilmore too. Why? Why? What is there to make a sequel? What is there to make a sequel? Who asked for this? Do we all still find Adam Sandler funny? His comedy is dated, if you ask me. I don't hate the guy, but I feel like his comedy is pretty dated. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. I mean, wouldn't you if you had a gun? What we got here? Lounge jacket? And what else? What was that other thing? What was that other thing? I picked up another thing. Was it a healing thing? This gives me +1 conceptualization versus what does my cop jacket give me? I think the cop jacket's better. Spirit of Corpse and Shivers. Happy Gilmore 2, there was another one I heard recently that was very strange. And I was like, why are we making these? They're making another CGI Lion King. They're making a live-action Snow White. Just make a new idea. Make a new idea. Wait, what's this? Money. Hell yeah. Borderlands 4. Wait, what was that? Oh, what was that? What was that? Oh, postcard. Okay.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Knock, knock. It's the cops.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door.
There's nothing keeping you from just watching Wall-E over and over again. And it would be a delight every time I watched it.
You can feel tension on the other side.
Wait, are they making a Wall-E too? Hello? Open up.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
As time the steps come closer, who is this? Demands a female voice, very intense. It's the police.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now gaining a defensive edge. I mean, yes, I'm the cops. You need to open the door. It looks not one bit different from 3. It's going to be per sequel all over again. Wait, they really are making a Borderlands 4? I don't know anything about Borderlands, to be honest.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
What if I just lie and say yes?
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Okay, I don't want to make him hate me. Fine. All you need to know is that 3 was a flop story-wise. Bummer, I heard the movie was atrocious. Okay, locked door. What's this? Money. Hey. Well, let's check this door first. Let's go in order. Okay, nobody's in apartment 8 because nobody's picking up the mail. What's up with you?
Give me
Hello?
a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing. She gonna die soon.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. Oh, I feel bad. She really might die soon with untreated bronchitis. You good? Do you need a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheek. I'm a little worried about you, ma'am.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I have a few questions about those apartments. Martin Martinez was the guy on the balcony who wouldn't throw me a cigarette. He wouldn't give me shorts. I'm still mad at him for that. Oh god, as a former smoker, I was talking to Andrew about this yesterday. I'm a mostly former smoker. I have cigarettes every now and then. But like, god, I know cigarettes are so bad for me, but I miss them, and when somebody's near me with a cigarette, I'm just like, please, can I have one? It's so hard, even all these years later, to break that habit. I have a few questions about the apartment. Superstar Hobocop cares for the elderly? Damn right I do.
Ask away, policeman.
In short, the Borderlands movie handpicked characters disregarding the timeline and made a random story up? Weird. Who lives in apartment 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
There was definitely someone in there. I talked to a lady.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again, breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Why would a grandma lie to me? Sure, I'll do it.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Okay. Chill, boomer. Chill. Is one of the residents on vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
Okay, who lives behind the padlock door?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar.
Suddenly, the old lady's face is beaming. Well, what if the grandma is the mastermind behind the hanging? Then I will be thoroughly impressed, honestly. I'll let her go, because that would be impressive. She deserves freedom if she pulled that stunt off.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology? I always get astrology and astronomy mixed up.
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
Isn't astrology like zodiac and like birth charts and stuff like that, and astronomy is space? Isn't that right? I feel like I should know this. Are you sure you don't mean astronomy? Oh, look, see?
That's what I said. Astrology.
Astronomy. Do you understand the words? They're coming out of my mouth.
The lieutenant shakes his head, as though to say, let it go. Come on, people. Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's... forget it.
Astronomy. Astrology, the moon is in a weird place, so I must key your car now. Sorry, astronomy is space is cool. Look, I think astrology can be fun. I don't take it too serious, but sometimes it's kind of on point. I'm just saying. Also, let me heal my morale. I see that's a little low, too.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Gross. You know Martin?
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
She smiles a gap-toothed smile when she hears you mention the name. No, it's a real well, no, come on. I know his name is fake. I know that's a bullshit name. What do you mean? I wasn't joking. What do you think the zodiac sign for Hobocop says? You know what? I'm gonna say Hobocop is... I just feel it in my bones. I don't have a real good reason. It's just a shot in the dark, but my guess is an Aquarius.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravagel.
Oh no, I got played, I got duped.
Oops, you really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
How about a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skin build, a smoker on the balcony?
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil.
Yeah,
Right?
that's the one.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble? No trouble, just tell me where he lives.
Talk?
The clean lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath. He didn't offer me a cigarette. He owes me one whole cigarette, ma'am.
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Time passes in this, so let's go do that real quick, and then we'll come back and worry about apartment 10. Also, real quick, I need to hit the restroom, chat. I'm gonna leave you with some good music, no ad break, hang tight, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, what's up with this? Waves crashing in the darkness.
A
What
shift
thought am
in
I having?
temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for warmth. I get cold crazy easy, so...
A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to minus 20 degrees Celsius.
I don't know what that would be, because I'm a garbage American and I use the imperial system. Oh man, I saw an argument about which one's more intuitive form of measurement, Fahrenheit or Celsius, and it got weird. I think most people agreed that for like weather, Fahrenheit is more intuitive, but for scientific measurements, Celsius is more intuitive. And then Kelvin came into the mix. That was wild. Her face, please.
Is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
Why does the plan suck?
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Have a look around.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
Okay, that's great. Whatever. What is... Oh, this isn't the way up. What's in here? Ooh, yoink. What is this? Oh, grocery list on the table. And checks. But I can't take those checks, can I? I can't cash them. What's this? A note reads, foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Well, we know that's boarded up. I just wanted to see what would happen if I tried the door. Balcony's over this way. Okay. So it's a door up here. This door wait, who are you?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
Cindy the Skull? What kind of name is that? Oh, let's also put... Hang on. I remembered to pop out chat, but I forgot to put that back on chat. Sorry. Whoopsie.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to
Cindy
know?
the Skull.
Date of birth, blood type, The last time I was tested for Hep C.
I especially don't want to know the last one. I don't care about that. Let's see. You know what, let's start with your blood type and go from there.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
She's a minor?
Listen to your partner, pigman. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
A minor? She looks like she's 40.
She's grown frustrated with her work and welcomes the opportunity to challenge authority in other ways. That smell coming from her paint bucket, it's not paint, it's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
That's what Hep C does to a car. Shut up. Oh my god. What's up, Loki? Back with Borger. What Borger types do you have? Oh, now I'm hungry.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Gross. I think we've had the discussion about there's no way you don't get gasoline in your mouth when you siphon out of a car, because you gotta suck on the hose.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
You know what? Fumes are bad for you. You're rotting your brain cells away.
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
Look, I don't have a piggy carriage. I wish I did, but I don't even have a gun. Harvey's, it's Canadian. Ooh. What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
It's actually a piggy chariot. Yeah, upscale.
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write? I feel like if I say I have an opinion on this, Kim's gonna disapprove.
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here.
Bad piggy stream right now. I'm not the best cop. We can count this as bad piggy stream.
We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
Right. Cindy the Skull, we know.
She wants it to be something true and total.
Okay. I'm gonna give an opinion. Please don't be mad at me, Kim.
Yeah?
Oh, I can middle ground. Actually, I don't have an opinion. I lied. You can't trust anything Hobocop says.
Lying is cool, I guess.
She absentmindedly paints a red streak on her left cheek. Okay, that can't be good for your skin. You know anything about the... Wait, you keep looking off to the side. Where are you looking at? Hold on, let's ask that first.
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
Why? What was wrong with that question? She nods disdainfully towards the woman performing maintenance on the boat dock next to the pier.
Hatred, disgust, it's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Why? Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
You got it. Being wacky is what I'm really good at.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on.
You know anything about the recent murder, Cindy?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Oh, man, okay.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
I mean, so you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you could tell us something about the murder victim's missing armor.
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
You know what? Yeah, hey, isn't armor art for the body? Yeah, let's go with that.
Ugh, alright. Sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell.
I have to steal armor pieces from a child? Yikes. You should graffiti something like romance and dominus on the walls? What does that mean?
If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time.
Okay, bye, Cindy.
No. That's all the snitching
Oh,
Cindy
oops.
the Skull does for today. Actually, I don't even know why I told you what I just told you.
I asked her about the little girl, my bad, chat.
I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal thing again. Damn it.
Or a weakness for police officers, miss. Thank you either way.
Alright, see you, Cindy.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Means a person named Romance walks in the house? Oh, I can just walk in here? Hello? Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy? Maybe. Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Is there money in these vents? Oh, shorts. Ooh, what's the buff? Electrochemistry, -1 reaction speed. That gives me +1 electrochemistry. Let's go. Oh, it's jeans. It's not shorts. It looked like cut-off shorts for a minute. I was like, ooh, buddy, booty shorts. Have I ever seen The Life of Brian? I can't say that I have. Not to my knowledge.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something. Soft, yet crinkly.
Ooh, take it.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper.
Gross.
It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar.
I mean, okay,
Not
I guess.
familiar in a good way, you might say. There's pain in there somewhere.
It's gum. How much can it hurt? You know what? I'm doing it. I'm gonna look at it. Where's the gum wrapper? No. Gum wrapper. How do I interact with it?
Crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly of apricots, with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon.
Trippy long stockings. Hush. You like my fashionable yellow rubber gloves? Yeah, why do I care about this?
Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper. Yet you're drawn to it. Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with a Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please.
It's just a wrapper. I'm keeping it.
You carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket.
Maybe it'll be
even,
useful.
despite the strange feeling of regret.
Maybe there's DNA on it. I mean, it didn't lower my morale. Alright, that's close. I can't get in there. The gloves bring the whole fit together, true. It ties in well with the beanie. Yoink. Above tarps flap in the wind, forgotten hammers and nails rust. Door's locked, you can't get in. Wait, then how am I supposed to... Where do go? Maybe there was a lower balcony, maybe? Hi, Haru, the menace to society, but we already knew that about you, true. What is... That's Cindy. What's in here? Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it. How do I get Let me take another look up here. Anything else? No. Anything else I'm missing? I can't even interact with that door anymore. So this has gotta be Martin's door, right? Nothing else in here? Nope. Okay, that seems to be a dead end for now. That's okay. That's okay. We can go knock on apartment 10. I gotta get a key from somewhere. I'm assuming. Open up! I have
You hear
reasonable...
someone walking around inside,
What's it called?
rearranging the furniture. The
Have
number on the panel says 10.
reasonable suspicion? Oh, I need a key when you got a book. Because it's a metal door is why. This apartment's supposed to be empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
Then just let me in.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime. There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
Yeah, you know what? I don't need a warrant if there's been a suspected break-in.
Oh, come on.
There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked. Ha! It worked!
That was smart.
The lieutenant says, nodding towards the unlocked door. No, not that door! Yoink! Ooh, new shoes! Ooh, what do they give me? +1 indirect modes of taxation, affluent moneymaker man versus... I'm gonna keep my green shoes. Looks like a fine mattress. A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. I'd like to.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Her smile's creepy.
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
Sure, inspect the passport.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details. Be friendly.
Everything seems to be in a way. Compliment her haircut. Compliment her haircut. Butter her up.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
I don't know, man. Judging by that portrait, Girly Pop definitely got fen on her. What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Totally reprehensible. Who possibly could have done that?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent. But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Tell me about the foreclosed apartment, please.
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And
What?
again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
Gasp.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Peptide or Pericaine.
Ha! Loki, you were right. She definitely doing the drug.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
Tragic.
The sum must have been puny.
Yeah, it couldn't have been that much money. These apartments are pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine.
Not
They have
really.
gorgeous architecture,
No,
a
you don't.
million real view of the bay, good ventilation,
I doubt.
neighbors, life, spark,
Extra
and
doubt.
they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
Oh, radio computer what, ma'am? Tell me about the wall.
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
Yeah, okay, I guess that's it. You ain't saying you're Batman, the world's greatest detective, but Batman and you have never been seen at the same place at once.
Of course.
She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. Also, I think I saw... Can I have the... Boink. Thank you. I thought I had a thought. There it is.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
I mean, I am a cop. It's my duty to investigate every square inch of this world, right?
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Ooh, we've got a new thought. We got here. Internalize. This gives... Oh, hold on. This gives me a negative spirit decor. By now it's clear you like to look inside of containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets, maybe more juicy containers. Let's be honest, you like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by the Philippine kings that hold forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day. Wait, is that why you're so hellbent on opening containers? Do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter and the Orb de Montage? Well, I don't want a -1 spirit decor. Oh, I have this. This gives me -2 logic. Why would I want that then? And this is the racist one. I don't like any of these. I don't... Oh, it's temporary while I'm researching? Okay. So it's only a temporary debuff, I guess. We'll internalize it. I think I missed something in here. That. What's this?
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
Kim, educate me. Who is this man?
He's known as the father of scientific communism, also known as Masovianism. His theories about economic history greatly influenced, some would even say sparked, the anti-centennial revolution.
Okay, but why is it here?
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Okay. So that was a big nothing burger. Bummer. Oh, there is a way to highlight. I didn't realize there's a way to highlight everything in a room that I can interact with. You were gonna say he looks like Karl Marx. Bat Loki strikes again. Hey, I found out what's going on, ma'am.
Give me a moment.
It was just a real estate agent, by the way.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
You know what? I'm sure everything will be fine. This apartment building needs slow change. Imperceptibly slow.
Yes. Well, I hope they're good people.
Apparently, somehow I haven't asked who she is. Give me your name.
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
You live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room.
Can I get in?
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Okay,
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
I mean, this is because I keep saying none of the above to political stuff, isn't it?
It's also about that, but it's also more. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
Kingdom of Conscience? That doesn't sound like a bad thing. Okay, sign me up.
I knew we could trust you. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When that real democracy kicks in, we are all going to be so much happier.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if anything changed upstairs. Okay, highlighting. There's nothing I missed here. I'm gonna highlight everything just to make sure I didn't miss anything up here before leaving. There's this thing, but it's locked. Oh, right. We have, a skill point. We can do... No, that's for drugs. We don't need electrochemistry. Maybe... Drama. Play the actor. Lie and detect lies. Hell yeah. Sounds good. Did our thought finish? Okay, it's still internalizing. Hold on, I've got something in my eyes, chat. Ouch. Ow. Take off my glasses so I can rub my eyes. That hurts. Ouchie. Congrats, you're now a centrist. Look. Look, at least I'm not... This game has me saying the worst things. At least I'm not a racist like half the people in this town. I'd rather be a centrist than a racist, okay? Okay, yeah, can't even interact with that door anymore, so that's gonna lead nowhere. Cindy had no info for us. Let's go. Let me check this back room back here. There seems to be something. Someone's torn down the wall. Oh, well, I knew that already. Give it time! No! No, Loki! No! What is this thing? Capeside Apartments. Rue de St. Ghislaine, roundabout north. Where am I? Oh, that's the way we went to get to the apartment. So... what is this? Is this an apartment? Oh, that's where I just came from. Okay. Sorry, it's a little confusing. Looks like there was more construction over here once, decades ago. How do I go down the coast past the pawn shop? We'll figure that out in a minute. We'll figure that out. Document reserved for residents of Rue de St. Ghislaine, 33A. The room in the whirling isn't much bigger than this shop. Sloop. Is that word for boat? This is worth more than you'll ever earn your entire life. Hello, rich boat lady.
Leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good evening, officers. I'm Joyce.
What a comforting name for an old lady, Joyce.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Oh, shit.
What is implied here? That you're a drunk?
I'm not drunk. I'm a cop.
Of course you're not. It was only a joke.
Hey, what's the L stand for?
Baton, my maiden name.
That's cool. Shake her hand, I guess. Or don't shake her hand. We'll be polite. Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Okay, her grip is tight and cold. She seems relieved. Why? Not drunk yet! No, Loki! Yarr, that's a nice vessel you have. Do you need a man to man this steering wheel? Something tells me I don't know how to drive a boat. I've driven a speedboat in real life, though.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Gladly.
I didn't love driving the boat, though. It's a little scary.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Turn left or right and right for left and don't stop for anything. Dude, the scariest thing about boating is, what do they call them? Dead something. The, logs that float vertically in the water. Super scary, hard to spot, and will fuck up your boat. Biggest you've sailed is a catamaran? I don't know what that is. She kind of looks like Margaret Thatcher.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
Let's state the obvious. You are on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Okay, she looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. You know what? There's not a lot of boats here.
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
I only see your boat. What the fuck is an archipelago? What do you mean, archipelago?
I mean, we are on Le Caillou, are we not?
I thought we were in Revachol.
We are, and the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here, ma'am.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Canema motor carriage either.
Me neither, but it's not mine. It's my partner's.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a type.
Catamaran is like a sailboat with two hulls? Interesting. I've rowed a kayak before.
Neither is this.
Does that
a
count
toy,
for
I mean.
anything?
It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
She's having a good time arguing against the law. Too good, perhaps.
Did you name your boat?
The boat? No. It is called Coeur de Lady 19, because that's the type of sloop it is.
Coeur de Lady. More like Coeur de Lady. Ew. Boats are girls.
The word "it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name.
I agree.
A breeze ripples through the sails and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness. You're reminded of something. Or someone.
Chad, if you had a boat, what would you name it? You should really name your boat, ma'am.
Okay. How about Coeur de Lady 19? Why?
I mean, no. Name it like Susan. I don't know.
Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Coeur de Lady, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about Dolores?
Why Dolores?
It feels pretty.
Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with the factory name. But thank you for the suggestion.
Okay, what kind of boat is this?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19-pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days, I mainly use it for business.
Conquest is a sick name. The Sinkable. You may as well name your boat the Titanic. SMS Mona? Ooh. How you like the boat?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Eels don't have hips.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
You shut your mouth, Kim. You told me to be wacky.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
I think I got a handle on the boat thing. We're good with the boat.
Good.
Kim, be quiet. We're talking boats. You're bad with coming up with names on the spot, but your grandpa's boat was called the Jaftica? Just another fucking toy I can't afford. Oh my god. That's good. I was like, what the hell is a Jaftica? That's clever. That's good. I like that name. Let's see. Tell me about Wild Pines. What you do?
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
Oh my god. Fine. Let's play semantics. What do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
How much money you guys got in your pocket? Can I have a fiver?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
That makes me suspicious. Never forget, chat, billionaires aren't your friends.
A billion?
Let's see. We'll just go with the standard. Wow.
20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. Then there are capital improvements, interest payments.
Ocean Gate is a great name too. Dude, the ocean. What's up with them doing Ocean Gate Part 2? Did you guys hear about that? I'm like, did you fucking learn your lesson with the first one? Like, come on, guys. Come on. Your first one went spectacularly bad. Honestly, though, I'm gonna say it. The only person I feel bad for in Ocean Gate is the 19-year-old. Because all the other people made a really stupid decision on their own accord. You signed up for this. It sounds like a terrible idea you willingly chose. But that kid just went along with his father for like a Father's Day gift. And that, I feel bad for the teenager. I feel bad for the teenager. But the rest of them, you made a dumb choice. That's on you. Oh, what was the name of the boat that blocked the Suez? The, like, Ever Given? Isn't that what, was it Evergreen or Ever Given? It was something like that. I loved all the jokes about the boat behind that boat. I had the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever.
A conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It's a tremendous responsibility.
I say let him have it. Another CEO down, many more to go. Okay, we're skirting towards a much too topical thing right here. Moving on. Moving on. Maybe CEO's perishing isn't the conversation for stream right now. Where's Wild Pine get the billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lormantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
See, takes from the employees. Well, I know she means takes from the employees anyways, but multi-billion dollar corporations, Amazon, take from their employees in many ways. What does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
I mean, 8 doesn't sound like that much. Exactly. Here it is. You don't keep it moving. The workers do. The workers keep your company going. Company's nothing without the workers.
We built this district. All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions. The plazas Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP.
I mean, this place is kind of a shithole, though.
Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
You seem rich. Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
Why?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
Okay, she's got nice hair.
A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, she's elected to keep it au naturel, shaped into a permanent wave, late 40s style, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities.
Oh, okay. So?
Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes.
Gross.
A scythe of booze precedes you.
Ew.
Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
I'm a little concerned about the underwear comment.
You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
You know what? I am a working man. I'm not ashamed to shake a leech for some dough. She's got $10 to spare.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling? No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet. Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
Fine, I won't ask.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Oh my God, I can still ask. Kingdom Conscious Brews and I heard billions. Oh, chat, I want to ask her for money so bad. It's a 72%. I have to go for it. I'm sorry, Kim.
I am sorry.
Oh!
It just doesn't come out of your mouth. What does is...
Money.
Excuse me? I didn't hear you. Did you say money?
No, you're crazy. I didn't say money. Who said money?
Of course.
Okay, what can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Yeah, but what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements that gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
Okay, how do I repeal it?
Why? By throwing off half a century of foreign domination under the Coalition. Unfortunately for you, the Coalition also leases you the right to police West Revachol. But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What's your role in this?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Oh, was it Snake Eyes? I didn't look at what the dice were. I just saw it was failure. All I looked at was the colors and failure. I didn't look at what my dice actually were.
Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Jean-Luc, my race mentor. Okay, I'm gonna go with you mean Jean-Luc, my race mentor. He's a great teacher and man of virtue because Kim told me to be wacky. I gotta throw her off.
Oh, so you've met him. Has he beguiled you with his inane theories?
Oh yeah, you don't even know.
My colleague has his peculiarities. Let's not go into this particular one just yet.
Mousy, what? Chat call? No, not yet. No, I'm doing a bit. It's not like that. It's not like that. I'm doing a bit. It's fine. It's fine.
Of course. To each their own.
Okay, how are the talks going before the lynching? Moving on!
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
It's okay, we won't tell Twitter this time. Thank you for not canceling me mercilessly, chat.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
I mean, what are the demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Oh, right, that was mentioned at some point. I mean, I guess I don't know enough about this idea to, like, really speak my opinion on it. I've heard it mentioned. What I really know about it, I don't know what to think about that. I'm too uninformed, lady.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Okay. So, I get why they would want to be involved in company decisions, but wouldn't it be more efficient to have, like, a rep to represent the workers instead of, like, all 2,200 workers having to be involved with it?
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
I guess what are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again.
If all 2,000 workers give veto, then nothing will ever be done. Yeah, it's like, I feel like it's good in theory, but I don't know how you would efficiently execute that.
And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyar at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
Oh, hey, I know him. He's my buddy.
This checks out.
What happened to Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
Yeah, no, it really depends on the competency of your reps, in my opinion. The factory he worked at was unionized, but our reps were asked. I was part of the UFCW union when I worked for a grocery store. It was fine. I went to a union meeting thing in DC once. It was fine. I was really young and I didn't understand a ton of it. I understood what the union, like, stood for and all, and I think it's good because they saved my job from an unfair firing. I had worked for the company for under a year. I was like 18 or 19, and in under a year, they slid me into a management position to take the place of a guy who was stealing money from the company. And I had no business being in that position. I hadn't even worked at the company for a year. I was not even like a cashier. I was a cart pusher who helped in the floral department sometimes, and I liked the floral department and I wanted to learn more about it. I didn't have any business being a manager. And then they didn't train me right, so I'd be going to, like, the produce manager being like, I don't know what this form they gave me is. What do I do here? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to read the forms. I don't know. I was running a department by myself at 19. The produce manager told me I was playing a game I couldn't win, and he was right. So eventually, because I was never trained right, like, my inventories came back wrong because the merchandiser was doing my inventory for, like, the first 5 inventories. It was kind of ridiculous. Of course the department didn't run perfectly. Of course it didn't. I don't know how a person who was trained properly could do it. And then I wasn't trained properly, so eventually they're like, oh, you're bad at your job, we're gonna fire you. And I talked to my union rep and was like, what the hell? This isn't my fault. And the union stepped in and was like, you guys goofed big time, and you don't really have a right to fire them. And so I got to come back, not in the same position, but as a cashier. But it saved my employment. I was the big cheese, yeah, kinda. Dump it on the newbie. It was a messed up situation. Like, I didn't realize it at the time because I was so young. But that sucked. I got put into a shitty situation, chat. And it's a shame, though, because I really liked working floral. I really thoroughly enjoyed it, but it was just... no one could keep up with it. It was a small department, but, like, it's a lot of work!
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Cool.
Yes. Extremely. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
Okay, did you bring in the scabs, ma'am?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
Yeah.
If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
Best way to create it would be a democratic system, but more people are involved, the slower it is. Yeah. Again, good in theory. Don't know how you'd execute it. What do you think of Everett?
Everett Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Nice.
Of course not. Everett is fantastically corrupt.
Oh.
I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
He doesn't seem that bad.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
He's a twin? He's a twin? There's 2 of them?
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everett does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself outside the brothers?
The Debardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Evrart and his brother. And your opinion, Detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
I feel like I should say middle ground. I prefer not to have an opinion on these things. My opinion doesn't matter here.
Of course, officer.
You said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Whoa.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
That's kind of creepy.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Time to drag the harbor? Oh, you mean to look for a body? Drudge it?
Of course. How else can I help?
You know, I've talked to Everett, Claire.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Not very much, if we're being honest.
Finally, time to choose sides.
I didn't. He's a beautiful man. He's a hero of the workers' movement. He's a blue rainbow socialist. I can do business with him for a socialist. He's reasonable. I feel that's kind of fair. He's not the champion I've chosen. I wish this were fealty to you and the cause of capital. Ew, no. I feel like it's not important if I liked him. I was doing my job. I'm just trying to get details. It doesn't really matter if I like him or not. I have to work with him.
Of course, Detective. Excuse me for implying otherwise.
He gave me 5. Mousy's one for being a gremlin in 13 questions. In 13 countries. Oh my god, I can't read today. I've watched way too much true crime stuff. Samesies. Y'all ever hear about that crime in Japan where the guy, like, ate ice cream and took a dump in the home of the people he murdered? That one's wild. He really has that comfortable chair, that uncomfortable chair. He do.
The RCM does not pick sides in this. I hope it doesn't come off any other way.
To be a gremlin or not to be, that is the question. Answer, be gremlin.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
I mean, I do like some hot goss, chat. I do like some hot goss.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
What? My necktie talks? Excuse me? Oh, wait. I'd be telling her the hot gossip. I feel like of these 3 choices, him helping me find my gun is the best one to disclose. You don't know if you have a lot of crimes blend together now in your smooth brain. Same. I feel that. Because I don't know if I want to tell her about the door or the envelope. He's helping me get my gun.
Oh. That's so helpful of him.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling.
Shit! Oh no, I'm sorry, Kim.
When I said be wacky, I didn't mean wildly, grossly irresponsible and damaging to the RCM.
Well, look, sometimes you gotta do damage to be wacky.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this, to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
Yeah, well, all you need to know is he's helping me find the gun.
Yes. As you said.
Please, don't get him in a loop. If he gets in a loop, it will last forever. Ask him to say something else, please.
Of course. Thank you for the advice. I'm glad you are here to assist. Your other dealings with Everard are still of considerable interest to me.
The lieutenant will be more lenient toward sharing those, hopefully.
I don't know how I feel about sharing them, though. Check the couch cushions. Shit, that's where I left it, right with all my lost quarters. I guess the envelope's okay to say about because it's for a youth center, right?
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it?
You know, a nameless settlement down the coast. You know.
Ah, yes. I've been meaning to go there.
With longing. Clear and simple longing. Strange. Why does she want to go there?
You can't be upset. It's for a youth center.
A youth center with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it.
Yeah, but it's still a youth center. I mean, what do you want?
Go ahead. Help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop him.
So you're sad you can't buy the place?
Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fishing village, full of ghosts and ancient memories. Has this errand yielded you any information?
Okay, you know what? We'll ask about the door. We'll disclose about the door. Why not?
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
No, like a for real door.
Oh my. A real door?
Just remove the statue, problem solved.
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
It had to be done. I got information. It was useful to the case.
That's good to hear,
Sue
Detective. Police work is rarely pretty, but it sounds like you did what you had to do.
I sure did.
Frankly, what was done was not pretty at all, but neither was it illegal, and it was not for nothing.
This seems serious.
I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
Okay, I feel like I definitely should not talk about the militant wing organizing the lynching with her. Everett says the Wild Pines sent mercenaries after the Union, and now one's dead. Could be good. Everett asked the Union's militant wing to fully cooperate with the investigation. Might be good. Let's mention the dead mercenary.
Misinformation. This is all because we haven't shared information on the lynching yet. See? Already the adversary uses it to their advantage. Don't let him. Hurry up on that probe. The moment you tell me you're finished at the traffic jam, I will gladly tell you the company's side of the story.
She was worried for a moment that she's overplayed her hand by not sharing info sooner. Then she settles down, curious to hear more.
I think a good follow-up to that is Everett asking the Union militant wing to fully cooperate with the investigation. Because if Everett was really trying to hide stuff about the lynching, why would he have them fully cooperate with it, you know?
How benevolent. Hopefully they'll help you sort this whole business out, if they haven't already.
We cannot discuss the specifics of an ongoing investigation, ma'am. Besides, you haven't exactly been forthcoming yourself.
Yeah.
That is only fair.
I've said all I can.
Well, I hope it yields something. Otherwise, you'll have opened that door for naught.
To seem less
Anything
suspicious
else?
if he was involved somehow, I guess. But then we'd go to the militant wing and they didn't cooperate, and then we know he's lying, so... I don't know. That's all I've got to say. I don't think I should share more.
Naturally, Detective. There are lighter topics to gossip about.
Let's talk about something else.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah, what can you tell me about the lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
Outsmarting his outsmarting with her outsmarting.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Bad news about that badge.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41, Detective Dubois. I'm afraid Harry doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
Oh, and what happened to yours, Detective?
Nothing.
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when I partly told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge was related to it. I left it with my gun. No.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Yeah, that is what I just said.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Okay, I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing. We don't need to mention the drinking to her.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
So, don't.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Not faking.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Shit.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Yeah, how do I negotiate my way out of this?
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuates.
Come on, surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Alright, so fill me in. What counts as tangible?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones.
I'm feeling conflicted about doing this.
Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Oh, the bard root and seducer. Look, she looks like she has a lovely husband at home. I don't think that's gonna work.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Yes. What's up, Kim?
The Jamrock Shuffle.
Okay, so that gives me find bear loot and lock containers. Nice. Let's internalize Kingdom of Conscious. It's -2 half-life just for a little bit. Internalize. Plan B seducer husband. Let's talk to Kim.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
I mean, what did you think was gonna happen?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
I mean, I didn't agree to be her henchman. I thought I was going good. I thought I did good.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
I mean, I tried.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It would not hurt if you tried more in the future, yes.
Listen, Kim, being a police officer doesn't pay as much as it used to, and I have to look out for us. We could just find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
I mean, it's shiny. It'll glint. I'll see it. It'll catch my eye.
You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months.
I mean, do you think we should not investigate the drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it.
I really just want to kind of stay in the middle of all this. I don't really want to take sides.
What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
Okay.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Fill me on these drug trafficking deets.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isla into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics.
Wild.
Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Okay. So let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal, correct?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
Okay, and you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
Me, am I gonna need bolt cutters? I got some!
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Okay.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Ooh. She really knows how to tempt me, chap.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way. But one step ahead of the Union in another.
It sounds like a job for an old lady covering up by sweeping the floors. Hey, there was already a nice old lady sweeping the floors in the apartments. Oh, yeah, why didn't you come to the RCM earlier about this? That's a good question.
We did. On more than one occasion.
Oops.
Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
It's no coincidence that the lorries are stranded there like that, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However,
She pauses, looking to the sea.
this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
A cold breath rushes in from the bay, making its way down the alleyways and potholed streets. From Martinez to Jamrock, in the traffic you hear the clinking of glass vials, concealed beneath tarpaulin. Or is it just your teeth chattering in the cold?
Don't worry about it. Shake it off.
The literage the local producers must get from this terminal alone must be oceanic.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Tract and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
Okay, I've made my mind up about the smuggling investigation.
Yes?
I'll take it. Fine.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Maybe she's smuggling the contraband by boat and wants you to take out the competition? Possible. Anything's possible. Oh no, I used the healing thing. I bumped the button. Okay, anyways. Do you know anything about these tattoos? Can I retry this? No, I have to put it into volition to try it again.
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Fine, we'll return to it later. Well, wait, how's you looking at the photo tied to the lynching? Well, because it's the victim, I know that.
Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
Alright, I think that's all. We've gone through all the options.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
Real quick, let's take a quick break, everybody. I gotta hit the restroom. I'll leave you with some music, no ad break, and we'll be right back. We can play for a little longer. Okay, so I haven't found... Ooh, what's this? Oops, wrong button. Oh my god. What is this? Hell yeah! Magnesium. I have a lot of stuff to heal morale. Not much to heal health, though. Okay, so there's not much going on up there. We need to head down here. Or wait, it's nighttime. It's dark out. Maybe the guy's there now. Hold up. It is dark out. Maybe it wasn't late enough earlier. Because she said he hangs out there in the evening. Right? Go up. I still feel like there should be a way back here. This isn't the balcony I talked to him at, right? I can't interact with this again? Is he in here? No one's in here and there's nothing else to interact with. Okay. Did I miss any other entrances down there? Because there's a whole... This isn't the side of the balcony I talked to him at. So how do I get to that other side of the balcony? Not through the exit, not through there, not through there, not through there. What?
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
I thought that was the hammer and sickle. Inspect.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution.
Okay, cool.
Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
What is it evoking me, though?
You see noble aims, but also mountains upon mountains of corpses. They should have taken a more measured approach. Also, you're really smart.
I am. This communism isn't the same as our communism? Oh. What is there to... Oh, balcony, look! Big brain time. Big brain time. Rune. Flow of light pollution rises from the east. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. Look at that. Look at me be smart. Just a door. What is happening here? Hello? I want the pots. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. Knock, knock, open up, Martin.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security.
That's cool, kick it down.
Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
Got it.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
But this is the evening.
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Okay, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Chat, don't let me forget.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him.
I'll try.
Remember, tomorrow, he's probably gone for today.
What about these apartments? Okay, no one there. Singing? Okay. Tomorrow at 10 p.m. you can sleep in. I thought you said 9 p.m. Well, cigarette butts and electric wire. Can I smoke any of those cigarette butts? Is there any left on any of them? Okay, well that mystery's solved. That's what's up with that. There were 2 balcony entrances. I thought something was off there. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. There's got to be more to this. Oh, she mentioned Manana at some point. Maybe we should go talk to him. 19 p.m. Oh, 2100, 2100. Dude, 24-hour time confuses me. Everybody goes, oh, it's so easy. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, it's confusing and I don't like it. Let's go talk to Manana. Okay. Hey, buddy. Maybe he's got some fresh info.
How can I help you?
The weasel I visited had one hell of a mug collection, buddy.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, his mug collection certainly represented antique social values.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
Okay, he's got no new deeds. He's got no new info. Oh my god, I made it down the stairs on the first try! Go me! Okay. Wait, money on the ground? Fuck yeah. Give me that. Okay, so the lorry driver should be down here, right? Isn't there one over here somewhere? No? Lorry driver, lorry driver. These are the lorries, right? Where's all the lorry drivers? There's a box I can get into. Yoink. Oh, here's one. Wait, what's this? Yoink.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead.
Will be nice. Excuse me, madame. I'd like to ask you some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Okay, come on. Snap out of it.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap him again.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you jolted her back to reality.
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
She snapped back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Can you tell me who you are?
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
What's bad about the 50s?
The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Okay, then what time period would you like to be in?
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero. Until you came along, that is.
Let's see. I've got other questions for you. I got police questions. I gotta get to business.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
Let's see. You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about druids.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
The fuck is the adversary?
Yes. There is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
Where can I get my hands on an experience like that?
If you don't know,
She flicks her wrist in a gesture of casual dismissal. Oh, what if I play it up and be like, I want you to cart some drugs for me? What is she hauling for?
You're man, Lowman. What of it?
Okay, let me put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs or nah?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
How can you not know? This is your lorry.
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat, on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Lowman?
I don't know, drugs? Hi, Louise. You missed Padoras and Christmas carols? You sure did. That happened yesterday off stream. Haha.
No, Lowman. Diamonds.
Okay. If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs?
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
Wait, Manana?
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Manana? That sounds like Manana. If you're not involved with the drug trafficking, why are you waiting here?
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree.
Don't sing yet? Okay, go. Christmas tree, Christmas tree. There you go.
Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
No, that's singing, that counts. You got your song, Louise. It's cool. That thing on the ground, no. I'm pretty sure she meant. Wait, where'd everybody go? Wait, shit, he's gone. Oh, I need to talk to Kim.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I mean, I haven't paid the cafeteria manager yet. Where am I gonna sleep? If you're being honest, it was all very harrowing when the invite came for an evening of caroling. You don't like singing. I'm not much for conversation. The combo of the two maybe gave you such hesitation. Same. I went caroling once and I immediately hated it.
We should take care of that then.
I don't have the monies, Kim.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Ugh, okay.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
Well, that's nice of him. What's a Christmas song? That paragraph you wrote? Mousy is as selfish as she is adorable. Nuh-uh! Nuh-uh! I'm not selfish.
Can I help you?
Okay, about the money, buddy.
Yes. Have you got it?
I was wondering if we could come to some sort of arrangement for tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Kim is about to say something. Let him. He's the smart one here, not me.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Yeah, that's right.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
He shrinks back a bit under the lieutenant's severe gaze.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
You and I do still have my key. Or how are you gonna stop me?
Good luck trying to use it.
He taps his foot against a metal box installed in the back of the counter.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
What if I just bust the door down?
Oh, wonderful. Try to do that. I'll have to call you an ambulance.
Oh my god, this isn't going anywhere.
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Fine, we'll go to Kim's car. It's time to start a bar fight. Yeah, that'll help my situation. Wait, what's that shirt we got? +1 physical instrument. You got money in here, Kim?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure? Regular people just call it the cage.
Okie dokie, I'll look.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
Yeah, but what are they?
There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
A vanity he wouldn't mind.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you, Kim.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Okay, where the frick is the pawn shop? Have we been down here? What's down here? Oh, we haven't been down here. What was that thought I had? Lost it. What is this? A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Hot air rises up from the sewer, sour as stick and strangely comforting. Ew. What is this? Is this a pawn shop? This looks like a pawn shop.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
What you buying? What you selling? Take these hubcaps.
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light. across the walls of the shop.
Mm, 'Cause I don't have any money. 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 ' I'm sorry, I feel like I'm bugging you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Bummer.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Yeah, you know what? It is quite the collection, and I may have something of interest to you.
It keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind you.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Yeah, if he's high, what's he on? Because maybe it's linked to the drug trafficking.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward? Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
What's that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Let's get straight to the point. Where'd you get the droogs?
How would I know?
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
You know what? No judgment. I probably did a lot of drugs, so I'm just curious.
I've had to take it. You know, since the People's Pile cleanup. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
People pile?
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
The fuck is the people's pile?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
We had a Chernobyl. It must have been tough cleaning that up.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. And why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Okay, so whose fault is it?
No one's. Everyone's.
He sighs and shakes his head.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
Nothing good. Anyways, I have something
the theory
to sell.
more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Wait, can you share your drugs with me?
You said you'd done it before, yeah?
Sure.
It's almost like he's worried for you. The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care.
Yeah, I tried it once and liked it, sure.
Here you go, man.
He presents a large cap-shaped object on the palm of his hands. Very odd looking.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained Parolidon. Straight into your gut.
Well, I have to take it right now. I don't think I should take it right now. I think Kim would highly disapprove of that. I've already lost my memory once. Refuse to take it for now.
I respect your decision, officer. What else can I help you with?
I would like to... Wait, do you have any guns?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
That's where my gun went? I pawned it?
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Hey, what the fuck? I sold it?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
Yeah, you need to tell me more, buddy.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
Explain.
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money.
Sounds bad.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
Okay.
You sucked on a gun? Good. Very normal.
I mean, what happens to the best of us, I guess? Whatever, shake it off.
It certainly does. Especially in Revachol.
Was the buyer a policeman, though?
She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig. Which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive. But I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Sounds like it.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the Citizens Militia? That sounds like Cindy the Skull. It does kind of sound like Cindy.
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the Force. We have to find her.
Right, any idea where I can find them?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
Bummer.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
Have people from Everclear's Union come here to track the gun?
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
I mean, it sounds like it.
Of course.
Anyways, I'd like to sell, please.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
The lieutenant steps in and hands him the spinners.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them?
No.
Jump-a-mesque banger?
No.
No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
Sick. Deal.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
The lieutenant explains as the pawnbroker opens the register and counts the cash.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The press goes in his pocket. Oh, I guess it's fair that Kim gets leftovers.
The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Who was Lean? Oh, right, the lady in the wheelchair gave me her commemorative pin.
Jean-Baptiste summer dinghy rates is 31. What a pleasant time that was. So, what do you want to know? Price? I can give you 320 for it.
That sounds like a ripoff.
A pin from 31 ought to be priced at 310, but I added another 10 cents just to be nice.
No. No deal. That's baby money.
Sure thing. So, do you want to sell anything?
No,
Another
not
time,
right now.
perhaps.
We gotta go.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
What's a capo type?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
I was kinda hoping I'm a superstar cop.
That is only a ludicrous daydream. Guess again.
Okay,
You're the...
next best thing. Cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest.
No.
Let's make it official then, shall we?
Dang it.
Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Won't the other capo types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry.
Dang it.
They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
You know what? No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
Fine, I'm sorry.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
That'd be pretty cool.
That won't happen.
Okay, let's see. We've got... Where's the thought? Righteous self-critique. 6 hours, that's fine. Wait, hold on. Unlock. How do I unlock these? How do I unlock these? Wait, how do I go back? A new slot. How do I unlock new slots? Is that something over here? Hold on. I'm reading these real quick. I don't think any of these give me a new slot. I don't know how to unlock it. Chat, do you know how to unlock it? Maybe it just unlocks with time? Also, we should really save. Quick save. You should feel bad for not sharing the 5 earlier. No, it's my 5. Everett gave it to me. Okie dokie. I have your fucking money, you whiner.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it?
Yes, I have the money.
Well?
Slam it on the counter. I hope you choke on it, buddy.
Great. Perfect. I hope you enjoy your freezing cold room with the window you broke yourself.
I will.
You've really worn down his patience. Even paying him didn't help.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, please pay for each night in advance. 20 real per night. If you don't have the money, it's over for you. Got it? You've got nowhere else to stay.
Dang it.
Time stops advancing after 2 in the morning. If you haven't paid for your room by then, it's game over. Don't leave finding money to the last minute, however. It's harder to make cash after nightfall when the shops are closed and the streets empty.
Wait, it's game over if I can't pay for my hotel? Seriously?
I'll take a room here too.
You can just share my room, Kim. We can sleep in the same bed. It's cool.
Always happy to have officers from the RCM as
Head
guests.
to toe. It's
Anything
fine.
else I can do for you?
No. Goodbye. What do I want to sink this into? Understand cop culture could be good. What's visual calculus? Reconstruct crime scenes. Make law of physics work for the law. Let's go with hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. Take an inland empire. Alright, let's go up to our rooms. I wonder if that lady will open her door now. Hello?
The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. He doesn't like where this is going. The
Press the
murmur in
urge,
your
we're
ears
fine.
recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes.
Okay. Well, this is my stop.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Kim.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Okay, I guess.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Yeah, sleepover's still possible. It's not settled yet.
where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and
Oh,
foremost.
he has cigarettes
But I
too.
also
Can I
remember
have
you
one?
wanting to discuss the RCM.
Bro, I didn't know you smoked.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Can I have one?
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes.
Okay, well you're pretty cool, Kim. How'd you get so awesome?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easy to simply quit.
Okay, anyways, debrief.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
How do you feel today went? Something in my gut feels you don't think it went very good.
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on. Then you shot him in the chest, which wasn't ideal, but we did manage to get him down from the tree. So as they say, all's well that ends well.
I still can't believe I missed that shot.
Being sober tends to help with precision. Anyway, we performed a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. I still feel like we missed something. But at least the corpse has been refrigerated. There's still work to be done at the crime scene.
He's right. You could smell it. That something is missing, even under the overpowering odor of the corpse.
Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
He digs a deep drag and looks at the city. Let's see. The initial interviews, yes, well, we did talk to some people. We sure did talk a lot today.
Including Everard Clare, a daunting adversary, if there ever was one. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
He is a tough cookie. You know what? He's tough.
Claire also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief.
I want a name I haven't ruined yet.
You can look into the process of changing your name after we finish this investigation. We tried to interview the Wild Banks rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
No, I just like to stay active in my old age.
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't know why I do the things I do, Kim. I just do.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
What's wrong with my shoes? What's Kim got against my shoes?
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Thank you for the compliment. We could manage it even in wooden clogs. There are uncanny running reservoirs in this body. God knows why.
So powers exactly? The RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wait, does that breakthrough give me that breakthrough imminent thing? Does that unlock a new slot for me? Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Well, how can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
Okay, and if someone resists, what then?
We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Yes. The last time was 4 years ago.
Damn.
He says it matter-of-factly and moves on. There is a slight physical revulsion in him while saying that, but he's worked through it in the intervening years.
Who makes these rules?
The coalition government, and the moral intern, more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absolutely fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
What's the moral intern?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
I really don't know, though?
Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
And what do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
Ah, you like him, don't you, Kim?
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad. But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
I have an opinion on them? Okay.
Do you?
Conclude. Let's see. They've done, let's see, things are bad. We need them here. They've done an awful job. We're stooges of the bourgeoisie. We're not gonna... Mutter silently, immigrants, liberal kips, fucking men turning into women. Whoa! No, 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 no. I don't have an opinion about any of this. I'm gonna backpedal quickly.
My kind of police officer.
He nods, a light smile, then looks at the roundabout.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
You know what? Thank you for this, Kim.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. Okay, did I unlock a new slot? Why can't I get to the thing? I can't get to my thoughts right now. Dang it. Okay.
Kingdom of Conscience.
Oh! Right. I forgot about that. It didn't unlock something. It didn't unlock. My bad. I forgot I was internalizing that. Wait. Who's that blonde lady down there? Oh, isn't she from, She's behind me. I don't know if chat can see her. Hold on, I want to go talk to her. I think she's from the harbor. I think she's one of, Jean-Luc's fangirls? I want to talk to her. Oh, I can't? Oops, not zoom in. I can't talk to her. Whoopsie. He is really cool. You're not wrong. Kim is really, really, really cool. Alright, I crash
The bed
here.
is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
What, did I throw up in my bed or something?
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Crawl in, I guess.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Guys, just like real life, I can't go to sleep. Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
I don't know. Sometimes rolling over works. Roll over.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Kinda. Who killed him?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
That's okay. Just sleep for now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Oh no, I'm falling asleep in real life. I can't hold back the yawn. So I'm dreaming? Can I go down here? Oh, invisible wall chat. I don't need to lock the door, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Kim is next door, he'll protect me. What is this about?
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I don't know, I remember nothing, I guess.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
I have a wife? Who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I'm gonna go with I was left. I feel like Harry is the kind of guy who would be divorced, not do the divorcing.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
It's cool. I can improve myself and get it back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
She took almost everything, the house, the kids, but I did manage to save my prized Garfield mug from her. The real important things.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
It's fun. There's time for redemption.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
But I really am trying to solve the case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
New hangover? What do you mean new hangover? Ruh-roh is right, Taki.
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
I really don't appreciate you mockingly singing at me. Oh, nice! Sleeping heals morale and health. Sick. Get up, buddy. Get up, Chief.
Good going, buddy.
Oh my god, what the fuck was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
But I didn't get drunk. How does that happen?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
Speed is a drug. I know what speed is. I can take this. I'm not gonna go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
No, this is my redemption art. That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead. Oops, wrong button.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Okay, let's quick save. I'm thinking, chat, we've been playing for about 3 hours. This is probably a good place to end for the day. It's probably a good place to